It's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Come on into the room. We have a well-made woman. We have Poe. That's Cindy Poe 2.0. We have the mastermind behind all of it. Perry 10K is Katya. Hello, a well-made woman. I think you're new to our broadcast, or at least to mine. I'm so honored to have a chance to tell this story today. So let's bring everybody into the room and let's make sure we go left and right on an iOS device to share on that Perry person. It's not a Perry man. It's not a Perry girl. It's a Perry person. Hey, sweetie, I am so proud of you. My little flu queen, Cindy Poe, is rocking it in the middle of a flu little stuff. So, man, that's going to be part of what I'm going to cover. Doceza is new to the room. Welcome, Doceza. And so my name is MarvinLeBlanc, and I'm going to get started right away. I am a professional speaker, and I happen to also be an Amazon Kindle best-selling author. So today it intrigued me to see all the world's a stage, and we are the players in it. So let me give you a quick story, shall we? And you can write some notes because, man, I'm going to come out with some ba-bam, and when that ba-bam comes, you got to get that pencil and paper ready because one little thought can change your entire world for 2016. So I want you to go ahead, and if somebody would scribe at the bottom, Katya or Cindy, the website called JohnnyTheBagger.com. Now, some of you might have heard about Johnny, but others that are here and that's going to see us on our great broadcast replay may not have heard about Johnny the Bagger. And so here's what happened. I have a fellow speaker who is a national member like I am in National Speakers Association. And her name is Barbara Glanz, Glanz, and she wrote this book called Building Customer Loyalty. Well, Barbara Glanz was once giving a speech, and when she was giving this speech, unbeknownst to her, a person's life was going to change in that audience. And the person that was in the audience was a person named Johnny, who would later become known as Johnny the Bagger. Johnny the Bagger was maybe 19, 20, 21 years old, and he was born with Down syndrome. And that particular day, because I heard this story from Barbara, so this story came from, as we say, the horse's mouth. Well, Johnny was in her audience, and she spoke about how one person can make a huge ripple in the lives of so many other people. And Johnny, the bagger, he's a bagger at a neighborhood grocery store, goes home, and it entered into his mind. He was inspired, which means to breathe in. And so he goes home and he talks with his dad, and he decides he's going to start writing out inspirational quotes and just put them in the bag with the customers that come through his line. And so as the days went into the weeks and the weeks went into the months, as fate would have it, one particular day, the manager was looking, and he had 4 cashiers, and 3 of them, the lines were wide open, but yet nobody was in those lines. And in one particular line, it was 20 and 30 people deep. So he goes and asks those people, ma'am, you can go to aisle 2, you can go to aisle 3, we have a cashier there. And they said, no, we're going to wait, because we're waiting for Johnny. Because you see, Johnny had built a following. He was handwriting those inspirational notes. And so they were taking it home. Now, Johnny is a Down syndrome child, and so some people would think he was limited. Well, if you know anything about Down's children or young adults, I happened to spend 2 weeks of my life at the 1984 Special Olympics in LSU working with Down syndrome athletes, and my goodness, they were the most infectious, positive people. So everybody in this world where everybody is rushing, they were willing to wait for Johnny's handwritten message. What about you? Can you be a Johnny? Yes, you really can. You can affect people through this medium of Periscope in ways you never would dream possible. There's people that's not going to see this story for another 2 weeks until they see it on the broadcast replay, and they could be impacted with one idea that they can breathe in and say, enough about my excuses. How can I be Johnny the Bagger in my own life? Okay, and let's make sure we follow Ketchy after here. Ketchy is an unbelievable thank you queen. She is the epitome of what gratitude looks like. So this is the message I want to leave with you. Get off of the sideline and get into the game. Johnny, I'm positive, didn't know he was getting into the game, but he got into the game and he got off the sidelines as a spectator. The other thing that I want to emphasize to you, and write this down and think about it and meditate on it, is be resilient. Keep your bounce. Resilience is important. You got Cindy Poe doing her broadcast today from her bed. Do you have that kind of resilience, or do you just fall over from time to time? I'll give you a little secret. I only have 5 minutes left, and I'm perfectly on time. Here's a little secret. Last night, for whatever reason, I have a sleep disorder, and I tossed and I turned the entire night. I didn't sleep the entire night. But guess what? I had the support of someone early this morning that said the right thing at the right time to get me up, because you see, I don't want to be a hypocrite. And sometimes we can be a hypocrite, especially if you're a public speaker, because when I go back and read my own book, I say, oh my God, I have to be a model for what I write. Otherwise, I'm going to be a hypocrite. Well, here's the thing. This is profound. Keep your bounce. Keep your bounce, okay? Fight through that and keep your bounce. Be resilient. Be a Cindy Poe. Be the next Johnny the Bagger. Be the best you can be. Do you some you. And you have the platform here of Periscope to do that. Also, go back and listen to those other broadcasts. Did you hear Cindy Poe talk about write your story? Did you hear Sean Wyman talk about find your stage? Okay, we don't need another Marvin LeBlanc. We already got one of those, right? What we need is the best you, because no one else has your story. And so if you're into or you've been talked down to or put down, you can come back from those self-limiting beliefs and get involved. Go to perry10k.com/join and think about this question today. What if I surrounded myself with unbelievably optimistic people? I mean, can Marvin really be that motivated and excited and have no sleep and be fired up with not being on drugs? You really can be, but I'm also surrounded, and I continue to nurture myself because, look, I have negative in the world. We all have crap, okay? So we have to fight through that. So yes, Julia has it right. Be with people who bring out the best in you. Also, Michael Cinquino says, be careful with who you surround yourself with. And stop doing what doesn't serve you. So if you're around people that doesn't serve you, and I'm not talking about you being a king or anything, I'm talking about positive deposits and withdrawals in relationships. That is what's important, because everybody can be your friend when everything's fine, but who's going to be there for you when the shit hits the fan? Are you feeling me? Give me those hearts, baby. Mwah. I bet you didn't get kissed until just now from a Cajun man. And man, of course, I never had 40 people in my bed like Cindy. So man, Cindy, you're rocking it. So surround yourself with those positive people. Follow Success with Sean. These people are givers. Listen, they didn't make any offer to try to sell you anything in the last hour. And plus, we got like another hour coming back after. Are you aware Perry10k.com/join actually was voted as the most popular tribe on Periscope? Okay, we're the Super Bowl of Periscope. So why would you want to follow anywhere else? I have nothing against those other tribes, but baby, my Periscope Perry10k tribe is the frickin' bomb, and it can be the bomb for you. So what are you waiting on? You know, it's 2016. Get out from under all of that crap and that drama and get into the game. And the most important thing you need to do is look, because right now, Honestly Catchy is coming on. So I'm going to count down for Sean, and then we are going to go live to Honestly Catchy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've been watching Marvin LeBlanc. Peace, love, and gumbo. I'm Marvin LeBlanc, and I believe in you. Bye. Do something.